Hey, this is Notser, and this is the HMS Warspite, brand new British battleship. It's got 8 guns, range of 16.3 kilometers, 16 secondary guns with a range of 5 kilometers, 51 AA guns, and it goes at a snail's pace of 24 knots. So, why buy this ship? It's got less range on its guns, and it's slower than the equivalent Tier 6 Japanese battleship, Fuso. Well, it's got a couple of advantages over the Fuso. It has a smaller turning radius, so it's got a easier time avoiding torpedoes in the water and maneuvering the battleship to continue to have their guns pointed at the enemy. And you're going to need to do that because the turret rotation is very slow. It's something like 70 seconds. So this match started too slow to really keep up with my team. They went and captured A and C. The enemy captured D. They're pushing through to try and take out our carriers, any ships in our spawn. So my secondaries are going off. I'm trying to do damage to this guy with the primary and send torpedoes my way. So, the ship's advantages of avoiding torpedoes allows it to be more of a brawler than other battleships, I would say, against destroyers and cruisers that carry torpedoes. But also, you'll see, he's pretty effective against battleships also. The ability to turn the way this ship does allows him to have his turrets always trained on the enemy. And you really kind of need to use your ship as part of the turret rotation. Unlike a lot of battleships where their turn might take twice as long to complete. Now, this enemy battleship thinks that I was weakened, preoccupied, whatever. He thinks he could take me in a one-on-one. Which, you would probably agree with. But I've got the upper hand of having a longer range secondary. I have a better turning radius, so I can maneuver my ship to minimize the amount of guns he can train on me. As you can see, I'm slowly rotating my primary guns around to face him. He's only got his front guns in a position to do damage to me, and he's got just a couple of his secondaries aimed at me. The enemy destroyers sent torpedoes, but those are really a big deal. And at this point, I'm thinking this battleship wants to ram me. Probably because this is the first time he's seen a British battleship. I don't know. But I'm able to turn at such a better rate than him that I can avoid the ramming attempt, keep my main guns on him and my secondaries. And this battleship that started at full health, he's getting decimated. A combination of me and the friendly cruiser in the background. And his main guns can't train on me. The Warspite is able to turn at a faster rate than a lot of battleship turret rotation, so you could keep a lot of damage on the target without them being able to counter it. But, this has A going off, secondaries going off. I'm turning my primaries on this destroyer. This is really what I pictured that the battleships would be like when I saw the alpha footage of these big machines just duking it out in close formation. And it's exciting to see that there's a ship in the game that fulfills this fantasy that I pictured in my mind. So, shoot down the enemy torpedo bombers, not really a big deal. The enemy cruiser is in the same area as this enemy destroyer. He's in range of my secondaries. They're going off. I really can't keep the destroyer in my sights, and I also feel like this cruiser is a bigger threat. So I send off my shots, and I do okay amount of damage. The enemy destroyer sends out torpedoes, but I'm able to dodge. Both sides are going off secondary-wise. The enemy cruiser sent out torpedoes, and I'm gonna take one torpedo. Actually two. But, you know, I can't really do anything about it. My repairs have been used. So, I'm just trying to kill this guy. Now, I send out a salvo. I do pretty good damage, but he's still alive. Secondaries are going off, but it's just not going to be enough before I die. Despite being slow, despite having a shorter range, there's gameplay here that's pretty exciting for me. I was looking for a brawler. I wanted the ability to fight close range with any target and to avoid torpedoes more consistently, and the Warspite provides that. So if you're looking for a battleship that plays a little bit differently than the battleships that are in the game right now, you should consider checking out this ship.